In this video, we're going to show you how to run the standard operating procedure for testing your bike before talking to our support agents. First, check your battery level indicator.
Go for it.
Then you'll check your headlight, taillight, and turn signal switches. Be sure your taillight and turn signal lamps all work. Now hold the power button down to turn your bike off. Remove your battery, and then hold your power button down again to dissipate all the extra power left in the controller. Next, we're going to check the connectors. Just pull the connectors apart one by one, making sure to take a good look at the pins and where the pins are seated. If there's any burnt or broken bent pins, take note of it to let your tech support agent know. When removing the cable out of the back of the display, make sure not to twist the cable, just pull it straight out. If there are any bent pins in your display connector, be sure to record that information to let your tech support agent know. Next, cut any of the zip ties that are connected to any of the cabling along the frame so that we can take a look at those connectors and their pins. Let's also remove the grommet from under the bottom bracket. That'll allow us to pull the connectors out that are seated in the frame. This way, once we get them out, we can pull them straight apart and make sure that they're still in good condition. Take a close look at your main harness connector. If any of those pins are out of place or out of alignment, bent, or pushed to the side, please take note of that so you can tell your tech support agent. Next, disconnect all the rest of the connectors that go to your controller so that you can take a good look at those and make sure they're in good condition as well. Go ahead and unscrew the barrel that connects the motor cable to the controller cable. We want to take a good look at those pins and make sure that none of them are burnt either. Lastly, take a good look at where your motor cable exits the motor to make sure that it hasn't been damaged at all. Now let's reset the settings on your display back to the factory settings. Hold the power button down when you turn the bike on for an extra few seconds until you see the password screen. You could have a password that's either 1919 or 2020. You just use the plus and minus buttons to scroll through the numbers and then the power button to accept. Finally, scroll down to where it says factory reset. Choose yes and then reset the factory settings. Next, we're going to check the voltage of the battery. With the battery out of the bike, put your positive and negative probes into the positive and negative slots of the battery. After that, you can pull out your lower battery tray, put that back into the battery outside the bike, and also check that it has the same voltage coming out of it. Be sure to record any of the information that you've gathered here for your tech support agents. Thank you for choosing Ariel Rider.